What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Bakugo, key visual released for Season 7 and his fight in the final season. Well, is this the final season? Probably not. But let's draw this. Landscape page, pencil eraser, hit pause if I go too fast. So, center point here. Eyes will be sort of along the halfway, but like diagonally this way. So we'll go with the first eye. Up. Over. Can't see it because it's under hair, but I assume it's like this sort of thing. Can't remember. It's kind of like standard anime sort of top eyelid. And then his bottom eyelid line just comes across and touches that. And he's got like bags and stuff around his eye, so he's got like wrinkles and things just around his eye because he has been beat up. And then his iris, so they do different sort of iris, so they go sort of around at first, right? It's kind of like not like a complete circle. Kind of like that, and then pupil in the middle. And then they put these little spikes kind of coming off here. It's kind of interesting. And then he has pink veins, right? But we got to draw them sort of black, or with a pencil, as I recommend you do. Right? But you got these sort of veins just coming in. They'd be pink if you were using color. And then we've got like an eyelid line coming across the top here. We can't see his eyebrow, but I'm going to draw it in because we can see like a little bit underneath his hair, right? So I'm going to just go sort of just across here, basically. Like that. Send the other eye just down from this one, kind of like in line. It starts kind of in line with the bottom eyelid, right? Because his head is tilted this way. So we go start here, and it's like he's all bloodied on this side, carving over this way. Much skinnier eye, right, than the other one. Like this eye looks kind of crazy, and this one is all beat up, like that. And then his iris, just sort of in under here. And this one looks a bit more faded. It doesn't have like this crazy big, intense look in it, but there is, I think there is some bloodshot sort of stuff. Veins, should I say. And then eyelid line just coming across. And there's loads of blood and stuff on this eye, right? He's got that eyelid line coming across there, and then another sort of eyebrow under his hair here, carving across like so. And we'll give it like texture and stuff underneath. But there's like a scar, like a burn sort of thing, all here. Right, so it kind of looks like sort of Dabby's kind of skin, but not as purple. But it's under his hair, so we'll get his nose, right? So just in here, simple My Hero Academia style nose, right? Just a little point there, like that, and then his nostril, and then they do sort of like hatching all on the bridge of his nose there. And then his mouth, so we can just kind of see a downturned mouth with like blood coming out of it, right? So it kind of looks like his mouth is closed like this. But we open it up by adding a bottom lip line there, and then just 2 teeth lines like that. That's the way they draw it in. And then there's all blood coming out of his mouth, right? So the best way to do this is just like with hatching, sort of coming down like so. If you're drawing it anyway. If you're using color, you could put red there, and I probably will. And then square sort of chin, just there. And like in terms of proportion, his head is tilted back, right? So that's why the nose is so close to the eye. See that? But I'd say like top eyelid, say 2, like in the middle here between the nose and the mouth. So that's about the same as that. So he's just to the top of his top lip to the chin. It's about the same as top of the top lip to eyelid. There and there, about the same distance, roughly. Right, but then proportion-wise here, the nostril to the bottom lip is about the same as bottom lip to chin. That's still the same as a normal face looking forward. And then we go for the jaw. And it just goes up this way. And they kind of have it gradually turning up here. We start to meet some hair spikes then. And this one comes over his eye, I think. It's like a big one. Right, and we'll just keep adding these sort of hair spikes then. So see, you can see like very little of his actual eyebrow then. And Bakugo has these hair spikes that are like double sometimes. It's just the style of his hair. And these spikes come across his forehead. So it looks like there's like a bigger one that comes down sort of there, over his eye. And like some texture lines on it. And keep going. Just adding all these spikes. Right, and then the ear just in there, and the ear on this side just comes down to the earlobe there, and then like ear lines inside. So easiest way is just like this kind of letter J sort of thing. And then you can add some more sort of lines inside if you want. So he's got that scar just on the inside of his eye. And we'll put that, we'll draw it in, right? Might as well. Just coming around underneath his eye. I think it's a burn, really. So it's like exposed muscle fibers. And this will have like all textures coming along in the inside. Right, and then like some scratches just all on his face then. He's in a bad way. basically. So you want to like scratch him up. Kind of looks like Todoroki with that, actually. Okay, so more hair. So coming out from behind the ear, you get all these hair spikes. They kind of go around, yeah, they just go like all the way around his head. And again, some of them are double. Sort of texture lines and all this stuff on them. Right, so you're just doing this kind of style the whole way around. At a certain point, it changes direction a bit. So it starts to maybe turn down this way, like a little bit now. So this one stick up. Like that, right? So it's kind of like his hair is like an explosion, sort of. Kind of suits his character. So we got some more little sort of texture ones in the middle here. And again, there's like dirt and scratches, even on his hair, because like he's been destroyed. But it's all part of his plan, really, I guess. Okay, neck, quite long, right? Because he's leaning to the left, so long on this side, he's leaning over that way. And then a bit shorter here. And then they do a shadow underneath his chin. Okay, and then there's like the neck lines, little extra lines in here. And then his collar's all ripped, so you just do like this sort of random squiggly, and it can be random, you know, it doesn't have to be super accurate or anything. Just comes in this way and then comes around the front. Just a squiggly sort of line. Okay. So that's the front of it. And then the other side here. Kind of like bumps and folds around the bottom. Of his collar. there's a line that comes straight down the middle. And there's those red buttons, but they're kind of side on, right? So that we're looking at them from the side of them. So they're kind of skinny ellipses. Like that. That's like his neck. There's like a red thing here. And then he has those things on his shoulders. They're like guns. But these are all old and cracked and beat up and stuff. Three circles. Black in there. And another one of these over here. Kind of bumpy. Right, and there's like a side to it there. And then three circles. And like some cracks, dirt and scratches and things. And then black circles inside here just to make them look a little bit 3D. And shoulders goes off here. We got like some red circles on the shoulders. These ones here have pipes coming out of them that connect to the guns, right? So dirt as well and scratches and stuff. Okay, now if you wanted, you could stop here. That looks pretty cool. But we're going to do more because he's got all these weapons on his shoulder. 3 going down the line that way, 3 going down the line this way. If you want to use rulers for guns and boxes and stuff, you can. 3 going down there, and actually 2 more here. So 1, 2, 3. So 6, 8 all together, and then pipes, right? So we'll just do the 2 here first. So we'll start with a little circle. Right, and then a black circle inside, just to show that it recedes inwards. And this one has a little sticky out part, a protrusion like that, right? And then this has a box around it, and they're all sort of drawn kind of round, so on the corners, I mean. And so they're not like perfectly square or anything. And then there is circles under there, and then it recedes back and goes behind his ear. And then we got thing like that, and a pipe or something down here. Gotta do this over here. I think there's a line that connects down to here actually as well, but we'll do the first one over here. Right, and then another sort of rectangular shape like so, and then another sort of shadowy circle there. And then we got another sort of box part to it back here. actually see the pipe on this one. There. Okay. Now, 3 more of these things. So, well, different style to this, but 3 more guns. So we just mark them out, right? So 1 here. This is the bottom behind his hair. Top of the next one. Yeah. Here. And we'll want to be about the same size. So, right, so there's 1 there, and then there should be another one here somewhere. So we'll go. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and there's 3 over here. So I'm just marking these in just so I can get a grip on where they are really. So I just don't go too far. Okay. Lots of detail then, all here. So we're going to just go for this, right? So we go diagonal on the top, right, like that. So 2 little bits, and then they go down, in, and then they step down, step down, step out, down again, in. And we got to do that shape down here. We just got to keep doing this shape basically. Okay, and we'll make those like look 3D and add more details, but I'll do over here as well. Okay, now we got to add these to boxes like that they go backwards in behind his head, right? So we got to like do a top line that goes diagonal back, and then this goes down. Okay, so you're basically making them look like they're receding backwards. Okay, adding some perspective lines basically, right? So this one will go behind this one, and then behind here. Now I think we can see the bottom of these as well, so we can see like a bottom line going back that way. Back there, and the back of it like that, and then there's like a connector line on this one. So I left a little gap here because there's like a pipe that goes that way. And then I'm just doing the same thing over here, roughly. Just trying to make them a bit more 3D. Oh, is there a pipe here as well? Oh yeah. Okay, so I need to do, it's different on this side, but more or less the same. There's another pipe here, like that one. Okay, so edge lines and gun holes and stuff inside here. So there's all these sort of circles, right? Okay, and then circles inside them. So just small ones at first, right? All down in the bottom right corner on these, and then the bottom left on this side. Kind of like little eyeballs, like looking down at you. Another little sort of edge line to these. And there's little circles inside. And then there's just like an edge to all this side on this, just trying to make it look a bit three-dimensional. Just following it kind of. And opposite side here. So guns and stuff like this are always like time consuming, but they do look cool. So all right, and then they have like a little cap on top with some dots or something in them. Like a little line that runs back. Right, and then what's left? Okay, so the pipe, so that comes from here to here into the side of this gun. So we go near a bit wider on the base. Pipe on this side. Of course, you draw over anything, it'll raise what's underneath. Another pipe coming from here. Another pipe there. And the pipe going there. Oh yeah, and there's these little wings on the side. Just these little spikes sticking out of each little piece of weaponry. And then there's these pipes or bars here. And little wings sticking out here. How many people got this far? Fair play to you, whoever drew this whole thing. Right, but you know. So I think that's everything. He does have like little sort of stars, like energy, sort of random, kind of like this kind of thing. So like a little long line, and then like short lines in between, just like little pops, sparks. You know, you could do as much of that as you want. You could do it with line, you could do it with color. But I thought this was a cool image. Bakugo. Light fades to rain. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.